12th plan. So challenge is really, I would say, we could do that, but we have to work, entire country, all the brains will have to work together, to team together to make that happen. This can also be accomplished. This can also be accomplished, but we have to discover very innovative ways of doing it, an innovative way of managing. That is what I feel the challenge. And India can do it, absolutely it can do it. So, to really create the R&D culture, research culture, I think it is I must say that is a tribute to our national leaders. And we must really admire that. When India was going hungry in the 60s, we had a grand vision that we should have these institutions like IITs, Today it's so difficult to create new institutions of that caliber, which we created in the 60s, when a country has no money. There's no food. And the question is whether you want to create national laboratories of hundreds of crores and investing at that time, or you want to feed your people. I remember the question which was asked to Vikram Sarabhai. I was present before his sudden passing away, meeting in the planning commission. He said, you are talking about satellite launching. The Rohini rockets, like Diwali rockets you are firing. One rocket is fired, hundreds of crores are gone, fired. There is nothing. What is the use of this? Our schools don't have a chalk, no toilet, no teachers. But he said, friends, you don't understand. The question is not whether we want a chalk or a blackboard or a teacher or we want a satellite. Country like ours, we like to do both simultaneously. There's no question of either and or. It had been difficult for us. I think his vision is right. Now we are able to launch satellites and they have been used for education. Today, India has not been able to provide enough budgets for R&D, I would say. Budgets are small compared to China. It is 1/5, 1/10. And sometimes the entire budget of R&D of India is equivalent to budget of one company, a few years back, including public and private. In that sense, we have done well in spite of not a very effective governance. So what Prime Minister has done, what has been proposed, not Prime Minister, the Scientific Advisory Committee has done is that today our R&D investment is 0.85% of the GDP. What we are trying to scale it to 2% of the GDP, which is a big jump, I would say, from the GDP perspective. And more importantly, it's just not research and development, but creating new innovations like this, which can be commercialized, which can be productized, product, processes, services, what all kind of thing. So we are trying to create. But this culture has to be created in our engineering colleges, in our schools. Create new ideas. Our whole education system is examination-centric, not creation-centric. So one major transformation which I suggested is that we have to make innovation-centric education, creation-centric education, problem-solving centric education. Once that ecosystem is developed, we'll start creating new innovation. I have no doubt we'll also start bringing many products which we use different parts of the world.